Brad, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Hey, mate. Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
That's good. Now we're at the Bathurst weekend. We're at your property. You've got a Bathurst weekend going on. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, we're old Bathurst campaigners from way back. Used to go to Bathurst for about 20 years, some of the boys here. We stopped going to Bathurst and started having it here about 10 years ago.
Yep.
Bit of a car show and bike show and drink up, you know, and the rest of it. And all weekend party.
All right, so you've got a bit of a setup going on. Tell us about your setup.
Yeah, so we got a bit of a marquee and a setup there, and we used to have a band every year here, but this year we just got tunes and that's it.
And also you got a bonfire going on.
Yeah, we got a bit of a bonnie there.
So who's the fire warden?
Usually me.
All right.
Pour about 40 litres of fuel on it and set it up.
Great weekend for a good bunch of both family and friends to get together to actually enjoy Bathurst and a real grassroots kind of stuff, I reckon.
Boys from the bush and we're back in town.
You've got a mean machine behind us, a C10, 1975, mate. This is an awesome looking truck.
And I bought the car when I was 18, drove it for a couple of years, took it off the road and said, yeah, 6 months, just give it a bit of a freshen up, you know. Turned into about 17 years and 200,000 later.
That's a lot of money pouring into a car. Break it back down again. When you first got it, when you were about 17, 18, what was it like and what condition?
It was actually a good, tidy truck.
Yeah.
And had a 350 in it. I ended up running it into the ground. I just drove it to work every day and I didn't fix it. And then I said, right, it's coming off the road, getting to freshen up. And that's when we started. So we redid the arse end again. It's got full competition engineering housing, 35 spline axles and a true track locker and full floating hubs, Moser axles and all that gear in it. A 2-speed power glide moving to the front, full manual with a trans brake and all that setup. Line locker also on the stick. It's an 8.2 litre.
8.2 litre.
So yeah, it was a 502. We bought it out a little bit and it's actually a 509.
Yep.
It's got 345 CFM AFR heads on it. It's got a pretty off-chops cam in it. It's got all roller gear and 871 blower, 2 950 Hollies on the top. It's probably close to 1,000 horsepower.
That's a lot of horsepower.
Yeah,
That is a lot of horsepower.
just a good cruiser.
Yeah.
You know? It just got out of control, I suppose. Everything I did, my mate Wayne Fogarty did most of the work on it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Everything we did with it, he'd say we'll do this, and I said, yeah, but what about if we do this? It'll be heaps better, and we just kept getting better and better, and everything was off chops by the end of it.
Yeah.
It's a weapon.
Well, it looks like a weapon, to be honest. Okay, and what have you done with the rear tub liner itself?
Yeah, so Fog looked
sweet.
at it. We had it as low as I thought we could get it,
Yep.
and it had an airbag kit just under the back. And he was looking at it, he said, do you reckon it's low enough? And I said, well, that's as low as we can go. And he said, no. He said, you'd cut the chassis at the back of the cab, lift it up into the floor of the tub, lift the floor up, and he did all that work, and it's just grouse. You know?
All right. So, as a, what would you call him, a fabricator or a worksmith? Has he done?
Genius.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything he works on.
Yeah.
Just like he can make anything, bike, car, and he can make it look good too.
Yeah.
You know?
And how'd you go fitting everything in like from the engine into the engine bay?
Oh, that's all stock in the front. These take big blocks, like they come out with them.
Yeah.
And they sit in there like a treat.
All right. So, did you paint the car as well?
The bloke that painted it, Bopper, from up in, he's down in Greensboro. So he painted it. Bloke Craig Nichols, he did a lot of panel work on it.
Yeah.
For about 6 months or more he was working on it. Then things changed, it parked up for a bit, and then my mate Luke Evans, he did the rest of the work on it.
Yep.
Up at Wallen Smash. I'm on and off 4 or 5 years solid work on it.
Okay. Now, for a big spend dollar car, what do you do with it? You take it to shows, or you
Yeah,
drive
I've
it, or
been
what do you
to a
do?
couple of shows. There's still a couple of the little things here and there I want to do.
Yep.
Tidy up here and there. But driven it a few times, a couple of shows. We had a car show for our mate, died back in January.
Yep.
Good mate of ours, Brett Greaves, and we used to call him Captain Bathurst.
Yeah. Okay.
He'd been to Bathurst for 20 years and he'd love this day. That's another big thing about Bathurst every year from now on, because old Captain Bathurst isn't here with us, but yeah. The Brett Greaves Memorial Car and Bike Show.
Right. Is it on every year?
It will be from now on, yeah. It's a big weekend, and that was the first show I'd been to, yeah.
All right. Well, Brad, I want to say thank you for inviting us to your house to experience Bathurst from the grassroots point of view.
Yep.
And thanks for being on Bumper to Bumper.
No worries, Rossi. Thanks for coming.
What he'll say. G'day, g'day.